He's been taken off for health reasons. It's because he continues to spread misinformation which could cause imminent physical harm.
Such as, if you make that allegation, I'm accusing you of defaming Craig Kelly right now, Nicholas Rees. You either retract that or you come up with the evidence and you say what misinformation he has spread that is a health danger. Right now, Nicholas Rees.
Well, the announcement today that Craig Kelly gone from Facebook, he's been booted, and among other things, they have said today that we don't allow anyone, including elected officials, to share misinformation about COVID-19 that could lead to imminent physical harm or COVID-19 vaccines that have been debunked by public health experts. What does it say? That a bloke who barely can get an interview, barely can get any attention, takes a big chunk of his voice removed because the gatekeepers don't like it?
Well, Paul, every Australian should be absolutely furious about this. Facebook is a utility. It's how many people communicate with each other. They have now decided that they are in a position to pull the plug on you as an individual if they choose so for political reasons. There's two major problems here, both of which I think are incredibly serious. One is our Constitution pretty much guarantees freedom of speech and non-interference with politics. This is absolute foreign interference with politics, Australian politics. Remember how they got so upset about the idea that the Russians were interfering with getting Donald Trump into power, et cetera, et cetera. Here we have a foreign entity, a business, deliberately interfering in Australian politics. So I think every Australian should be absolutely terrified about this. But more importantly, if I were Facebook or anyone spreading this message that Facebook has put out, they're up for defamation as far as I can tell, because Facebook have defamed Craig Kelly. They have said that he is spreading dangerous misinformation, but Paul, they haven't said what that misinformation is.
Correct.
Presumably because they can't, because there is nothing. I've been through Craig Kelly's material many times. All he's doing is reporting other things from overseas, well-sourced, good material from reputable sources. They've decided to pull the plug on him and they have defamed him. And I would be very worried. I think this is hugely problematic for Australia.
Nicholas Rees, isn't the way to deal with free speech to throw more free speech at it? That the best way to say, hang on, you're full of it, is to say, here's the evidence to say why you're full of it, rather than turning around and saying, not allowed to say anything?
Look, generally I do agree with that point, Paul. I think we're a better country because we have robust debates. But Rowan says that Craig Kelly's been taken off Facebook for political reasons. That's not in fact the case. He's been taken off for health reasons. It's because he continues to spread misinformation which could cause imminent physical harm.
Such as, if you make that allegation, I'm accusing you of defaming Craig Kelly right now, Nicholas Rees. You either retract that or you come up with the evidence and you say what misinformation he has spread that is a health danger. Right now, Nicholas Rees.
Okay, well, I would like to know, has Craig Kelly on Facebook encouraged people to take ivermectin as a way of treating COVID-19? Has he encouraged people to take hydroxychloroquine?
It's called hydroxychloroquine.
Encourage people to...
Sorry, what do you mean encouraged? If he has reported a report from overseas, for example, there are plenty from South Africa, Singapore, elsewhere that say such and such a drug has been beneficial in certain circumstances. How is that Craig Kelly's fault if he's merely reporting documents from overseas from approved medical resources? How is that a problem, Nicholas Rees?
Well, so I mean, these prescriptions.
So are you accusing him of misinformation? Sorry. What misinformation has he spread?
And so.
I asked you a simple question. You don't know, do you? You can't answer a really simple question. You've defamed a bloke on national television. Retract it or provide the information. Don't throw around weird questions. Come up with the information or retract it and apologise now to Craig Kelly for defamation.
Nicholas, I'll give you clear air. Come on, you got 30 seconds.
Well, I'll just replay back to Rowan the statement that Facebook made today, where they said that Craig Kelly was consistently spreading misinformation about treatments to COVID-19 which could cause imminent physical harm to people.
What do you trust?
And so he's been warned about that. He's received repeated warnings, and despite that, he continues to spread that misinformation. So for public health reasons, they have shut down his account on Facebook.
These were the... Sorry. No, but I mean, Rowan, this is the thing too, where, as you've shown on Outsiders, these are the same people who told those bunch of doctors who were in LA, who were talking about, hang on, maybe these sort of numbers coming out of Oxford aren't really as serious as it was, and they were debunking the narrative of the time, banned by big tech. Again, my position is that if Craig Kelly is wrong, point out why he's wrong.
Absolutely,
Saying,
and Nicholas can't.
You're off the field. All right. Now, Richo, Joe Biden made a major announcement on the weekend, which was that they're going to reduce emissions in the United States by 50%. They'll do it by 2030. China, of course, has